everyone, and welcome back to YAG News, where the news meets the youth. My name's Colin Watkins.
And my name is Sampriti Padmanabhan.
Next up, we have legislators from Metea Valley proposing a new bill that has the potential of improving access to resources for children under the poverty line.
These organizations, in partnership with the government, would have the possibility of receiving the children's future state taxes.
It seems like this bill, certainly creative, has the chance of changing the lives of kids.
Hi, this is Sachi Daman from YAG News, where the youth meets the news. Today I am here with
Nikunj Tyagi from Metea Valley High School.
Nice to meet you, Nikun. So today we will be talking about the topic of public aid. What is the process for providing impoverished families with public aid?
We have come up with the Public Aid Act. In the Public Aid Act, the premise of our bill is to provide welfare money to a more personalized source. So different organizations will sponsor kids, and they'll be able to sponsor them financially in whatever passions or interests the kids have. We'll match them up with governmental applications, and then from there they will have a very close relationship until the kid is in working age. Once he's older than 18 and working, if the child is making above $86,000, which is the upper middle class, the taxes that he or she would normally pay to the state of Illinois would go to the sponsor because they helped get them to that level.
What prevention methods are put in place to deter fraud?
Yeah, so our entire bill is running in accordance with the government just as much as it's running with the organizations that are sponsoring the children. So like I said in the beginning, to pair the organization with the children, there's an application process. So young children that are looking for this aid to, like, whether it's athletics or SAT prep or like tutoring or something, whatever they may need financial help in, they'll apply to the governmental agency, and the organizations, whether they're nonprofit or for-profit, we're expecting more nonprofit organizations, but both of them will apply to the governmental agency, and from there we will pair them both up and see which ones are best fit with the other.
How is the application process designed to accommodate the application of minors?
Yeah, so as we know it's pretty hard for a minor or like a young kid that's like 6 or 7 years old to actually know what they want in life, and it's especially when they're coming from impoverished areas where there's low opportunities and they're not exposed to as much as other kids. It's hard for them to know what they really want. So we're taking a lot of things into consideration here, as in what their parents are making at home, what their family lifestyle is like, how well they're able to actually communicate their needs, and how easy it is for them to work with others. So currently we're going to be looking for a small group of students that can emanate those properties well.
Thank you so much. This is Sachi Daman with YAG News. Back to you.
Ever wonder about your candidates outside of their roles? Here's a look into some of their thoughts.
Hi, my name is Alex Freeman, and I'm here with
Luke Fostick.
Osasua Kumboa.
and we're here to do some trivia. The first question is, who is in charge of the executive branch?
President.
All right. The second question is, who is the head of the judicial branch?
Chief Justice.
Yes. All right, the last question is tiebreaker. Who is the first president to have been elected as vice president or as president?
I don't understand the question.
So are you
Like
saying
the
he was
first
vice
president ever, or first
First
vice?
president and vice president.
McKinley?
No.
Or no, it wasn't McKinley. It was the one after McKinley got assassinated. It was Theo?
All right. Well, can we just tie and both do it?
No, was it? Hold on.
You got too many guesses. It's not. Can I just shout out someone?
Yeah.
FDR.
No.
Coolidge?
Truman.
No.
Not Truman. Eisenhower.
No.
After it was
Adams.
Mm-mm.
It was after McKinley got assassinated, right? I have to literally just.
Okay, we get guys.
Do you give up?
I give up. You give up.
All right, the answer. Do you give?
We can both do 30 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, the answer. Hello, my name is Alex Freeman, and I'm here with
Molly Reed,
and Winrow Sun.
and they are running for.
SOS, Secretary of State, yes.
All right, and we're gonna do some trivia. All right. Your first question is, the U.S. House of Representatives consists of how many members?
I should know this.
It's like no. I know it's more than the Senate. It's like no.
438.
Close.
435.
Yes.
I didn't even know.
All right. Question number 2. True or false? Members of the House and the Senate are constitutionally limited in the number of terms they can serve.
True.
False. Sorry.
False.
Wait. The only
Oh
reason
no!
the only reason
Question number 3. Which amendment protects citizens from cruel and unusual punishment?
Sure.
Wait, how many amendments are there? No, that was a bad. Okay, you know, I took civics
8.
freshman year.
Yes. Thank you.
No.
So do you want your 30 seconds?
Yes, please.
Hi everyone, my name's Luke Fosdick and I'm running to be your 2023 governor. My platform is all about the little things in youth and government rather than making huge changes, and I'd really appreciate your vote on Sunday. And remember, he's not a fluke, vote for Luke. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Asas and I'm running to be your governor for 2023. My platform is all about creating a bridge between local, state, and youth in government. I'm one to implement a town hall where you can meet with your peers outside of your chambers and try to find common ground or general brainstorm. I also want to bring your concerns and ideas to our school boards and allow your voices to be heard in your school environments and encourage education reform to fit our ever-changing society and prepare the world for those who have yet to come.
Hello, my name is Molly Reed. I'm running for Secretary of State. I've done bill flow for 2 years, and the Secretary of State basically runs bill flow, and I just really want to help improve bill flow, make it more smooth, and so vote for me.
Colin, what about you? Be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for 10?
I think definitely jail. I mean, you don't have forever on this earth, so I'll take the 5 years in jail for sure.
The candidates really did have some interesting responses.
They did.
I can't wait to see who wins. Moving on, a fiery bill. Wheaton Warrenville South is looking to expand nuclear energy production in the U.S.
They argue that introducing nuclear power will produce more jobs and that it's the safest form of energy production for the rest of the future.
This bill seems like it has potential to be quite explosive.
Hi, my name is James Matthews, and I am with the YAG News. I am here today with
Sean Leahy. I'm a legislator from Wheaton Warrenville South.
It's nice to meet you, Sean. We read your bill. We found it very interesting, but we do have a few questions to ask. What benefits are there with nuclear energy that make it more sustainable than other forms of energy?
Nuclear energy is far more efficient than any other power source that we currently have on the planet. It has a 92% efficiency rate in comparison to like 40% for coal.
That's very interesting. With your bill, what protocols are being updated in regards to safe nuclear usage?
Well, we plan on not granting any subsidies to any nuclear power plants that do not meet all of the regulations that our state has already passed, which are already very strict. And plus, we're also increasing the amount of inspections that occur each year.
How are the $500 million in subsidies meant to be utilized?
Startup costs for nuclear power plants it's extremely high, and that's the reason why we aren't building that many. So we hope that with this subsidy, we'll be able to help new nuclear power plants be built, and we'll be able to phase out old non-renewable sources like coal and other fossil fuels.
This has been James Matthews. Back to you.
This just in. After continuous speculation surrounding the governor's actions this afternoon, a bill from Waltonville High School has been passed after rumors of veto.
Many are debating the governor's intent behind initially rejecting this bill and then later passing it. Could this be a miracle or something more personal?
Only time will tell.
Hi, this is Sachi Daman reporting live from the governor's office. We're here with the governor, Ayush Gupta, asking him a couple of questions. Did the rumors regarding your opposition towards this bill affect your decision to pass it?
No, not at all. So, first of all, I don't really know what happened with the rumors because me and Asa met, we talked about it, and there was never really, I never had an issue with any of his ideas. It was just specific text that he had in his bill that I was hoping that we could amend right now, but he was really insistent on not amending it, and I was trying to convince him to make a few minor changes, but at the end of the day, we decided just to sign it so we can work on it together eventually with legislators.
Some of the rumors suggested that the bill was signed to alleviate the tension and pressure you were receiving. How would you respond to these rumors?
I think that's kind of funny because that's not my job as governor. My job as governor is to sign bills that are good for the state. And there's definitely some pressure on me, but that did not affect my decision at all.
What was the driving factor in passing this bill, and how will this affect your position as governor moving forward?
That bill I signed, that is Asa Blake Newell. That's him, like, that's his life story. That's who he really is. That's what he wants to do in the future. He wants to stop testicular cancer from taking away more from other people's lives. As for what's going to do for my position as governor, I really don't think it's going to affect much. Me and Asa are good. Me and Asa have always been good. I respect him as a person, as a delegate, as a man, and I'm really happy I got to work with him.
Thank you so much, Governor Ayush Gupta.
Rolling into our next segment, we brave the Springfield streets to converse with our judicial friends regarding their experience here in Springfield.
Hi, I'm Sachi Daman, and welcome back to YAG News, where the youth meets the news. Today I am here with...
Hi, I'm Divya. I'm from Waubonsie Valley High School, and I'm an attorney.
How has this program helped you develop the skills to become an attorney?
This program's definitely helped me build up my public speaking and confidence skills just because of how real and hands-on it is. And like I said, like none of the work is condensed, like the bench memos and oral arguments that we all have to prepare is exactly what you do in the professional world. So I think it is like a really rare and blessed opportunity that we're able to do this at like such a young and pivotal age where we're really developing our interests and figuring out what we want to do in our career fields.
I'm here with...
I'm Shreya from Waubonsie, and I'm an attorney. I think the most interesting part is actually giving our oral argument just because we get such a real experience here at the Supreme Court and we get to argue with judges and like have almost a very real experience.
I am here with...
Neha. I'm from Matia Valley High School and I'm an attorney.
What part of the attorney program do you find most interesting?
I think it's interesting the varied amount of cases that we get. We investigate things from Miranda rights to custodial interrogation, and it keeps it very interesting and exciting for us to explore all different varied types of cases.
I am here with...
Ishan Campbell from the Waubonsie Valley delegation. The advisors are really great, and the senior attorneys as well. They're able to like encourage you and build the skills in order to develop in order to become an attorney, such as your talking skills, your social skills, things like that, and public speaking. These are things that like, I really improved on, especially when I joined the attorney program.
That's amazing. This is Sachi Daman with YAG News. Back to you.
Even though it took 4 times as long to get into downtown Springfield, it was still great to hear from our hardworking attorneys.
I'm excited to announce that Shivam Kak has an exclusive interview with our Lieutenant Governor, Tinu Satya. Check it out.
Hi everyone, my name is Shivam Kak and I'm with YAG News, where news meets the youth. Today we have here our Lieutenant Governor, Thrinav Satya.
Good morning everyone, I'm Tinu Satya and I'm your Lieutenant Governor for the 2021-22 year.
Our first question is, what steps have you taken to improve youth in government this year?
So we as an officer group have taken a number of steps to improve various parts of youth in government, but since the question is directed at me specifically, one of the things that I've done, because I was a member of press my sophomore year, it started off my experience in the program, I've enacted some policies, for example, the merger of video and newspaper press. It's a rough merger, you're both still acting autonomously, as you would know. And we're also having video press conduct a little bit more interviews, engage more with social media, and other things that I'm sure you're quite aware of.
Awesome. And our next question is, as you may know, a current SOS candidate made the audacious claim that, quote, lieutenant governors are governor rejects. What are your thoughts on this claim?
I think the term governor reject indicates that I would be interested in running for governor, and I don't think anyone would be interested in replacing Ayush Gupta.
Fair, fair. Our next question is, what are your thoughts on pancakes? Okay, great. And our next question is, why do you love youth in government?
So I think a recurring theme in a lot of the speeches I gave last year, and even this year, was that youth in government has never been a club directed at politicians. People always assume that becoming a member of youth in government indicates that you want to go into law, become an attorney, become a politician. But Youth in government was never intended to do that. Our slogan is democracy is learned by each generation. Youth in government doesn't create politicians, it creates citizens. And as each and every one of us will grow up to be a member of the American people, it's ever more integral that we learn how to participate in our democracy and change our country for the better.
Thurnav, you've left everyone in Youth in Gov with something to think about for a long time coming. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Now, I don't know about you, but I sort of have the munchies for some pancakes, especially with some strawberry syrup. Do you like strawberry syrup?
Honestly, no, I'm more of like a blueberry jam kind of person, but what about you?
I guess we can agree on that one.
Well, we hope you've had fun the last 2 days, Yaggers. Have a Yagtastic fun night.
And make sure to follow our Instagram at ILYagVideoPress and our TikTok at ILYagVP. Signing off, this is Colin Watkins.
And this is Simpriti Padmanabhan.
Good night.